Hello, yeah, greetings. I'm Ex-Muslim Ex-Shia, as you all must know, may know, should know. Okay, I'm not able to talk properly. I come here, you know that, and how I come. So I don't want your pity, just a little bit of your understanding, right? So I just remembered this. I was thinking again on this call to offer a long time ago case. And the Christians, Houston Euler, Sam Shaman. But there was a Christian here. I forgot to say this on live stream. I was on live stream Facebook on my page for Mrs. Munira Guzar, my principal of St. Joseph's College. So that he apologized. He said, I'm sorry. I said, why do you have to be sorry for how the Christians have been here? Although being an ex-Muslim, I was complaining whatever I was saying. I can't remember now, but maybe one word, bully and all this. Harsh, CP says he's harsh, but I think he sometimes goes to extremes against Muslims. Sometimes he's very patient, and I cannot, he's be like him with the Muslims, right? So the graph is up and down, and I can't compare myself to that legend CP and then things like that. But my way is different, right? I'm not saying it's better or it's good, or it's just this way that I've chosen. But harsh, oh, I can abuse and all this, but the Christians doing, I don't know how to explain this. So I was complaining against some Christians here, calling us ex-Muslim liars, doing this simulation now. Uh, Candid with the Lubna channel. Oh, so, anyways, now maybe I can say it better. That time I didn't. So a call to offer came long time ago, and then I chased him away and said, cursed him and this and that. Made this happen to you. So what happened is, these call to offer coming, and I would then we would take a break. I remember now during the night. After a while live stream on my live stream, and then he'd say 15 minutes, and I'd say okay, give me 15 minutes, and I say okay, I also have to make tea and all this, come back, and then he would mostly send me to the this thing, right? And I'm like, really, it's been an hour or so, and my condition, and I'm like, uh my energy is like I'm bleeding from inside, or what, like really terrible feeling when your energy is being depleted, and already I had chronic fatigue and more than that now, right? Year 2000. So when he was saying go to this hadith, this hadith, this hadith, and those are hadiths from the Sunni side, and I wasn't ready for that. Like the ex-Muslims have been doing this on the even at that time with call to offer when I was live stream here, but he would just chat, and I would show the screen, or it was a dark screen or what, I can't remember. So showing the hadiths from the Sunni side, like, and uh, I don't know. So I was seeing on live stream Facebook recently that for me, okay, I would come to the hadiths, but it was too much for me at that time. I can't explain, and my condition also, right? So this the people would say, oh, she doesn't like listening, she doesn't like being told by the people, or something. Yes, maybe in certain ways I don't like in my life. That's my life. But if I've encroached upon your rights, then of course you can tell me and bring a case against talk about it and all this. But this is like, you see, my style. I have gone. I've just felt like throwing up. Trauma release. Too much for me, right? It's too much for me. So, like I've shown, where is it? The hadith, the ridiculous hadith from the Sunni side, the Sunnis take, but taking it from the Quran ayats and taking and showing where the Shia. My style is like bringing the Shias also, if I can, like through the Quran ayat, and then oh, it was also in reply to that Taimur when I went to complain against them, Zalmi and all. These men were there, and one was Taimur saying he's a Shia, and they're abusing me because I abused them. Now, in my madness, I abused them. That doesn't mean that tu to pagal nahi, Junoon. But this Taimur is from where? Peshawar. This is Zalmi is from Peshawar. So I'm just giving an Urdu thing, right? So, okay. So this was, so I tried to against Taimur. He was saying the Shia Taimur gave some Sunni hadiths. Why? I don't know. Like now I can't, but I must have worked out from the Quran ayats and then taken this Shia Taimur to the Sunni thing and found out that this you're saying is, menses, uh, the fasting time. Prophet Muhammad can do this. Yeah, menses are not coming out from the mouth, are they? And this and that, right? So showing Taimur, even though taking Sunni hadiths, but also from Surah Baqarah ayat on menses don't come near, and then showing this part also, and then with the bringing the Sunni side too and the Shia side, trying to, in my way, whatever, so that the Shias also see that it's not only the Sunnis, but you also, and God knows what. So taking those Sunni hadiths at that time. And back to call to offer. So one thing led after another with call to offer. And then on this Surah 33 ayat. Mm, what? Oops. What is this going on? Oh, okay. So now, Surah 33 ayat 37. So I didn't know, but it really, I can correct myself even. I think at that time, a call to offer didn't know that there's a Surah Baqarah ayat that you're supposed to keep a secret. So here we were, and something called to offer told me that, you see, no, I will show you what this really means. While he concealed within your, while you concealed within yourself, meaning the Prophet concealed within himself, right? Here, something happened to me and I flipped against call to offer, thinking he's a Shia. That's why I got angry, not at this time on call to offer. Like Army Nawabi, the Arab lady's video against that, he was he started to abuse a lot. He started with abuse and ended with, I couldn't listen to that. And she was like defending Islam and all. So, I have some Irani, anyways, Irani or what blood, sorry. Everyone, I mean, like, I have this madness attacks and all psychic attacks, which have caused the madness, right? Whatever in my life has caused the madness. So I flipped, thinking that call to offer is Shia, a Christian, a Shia disguised as a Christian here. And then I flipped more and I started to abuse and warn him and give him threats and, like give him, what you might call it, those curses against his family and all that. And then he complained that I was against my channel. And then I got more angry. So why did I get angry at him? Not because he was a Christian, because I thought he was a Shia in disguise. And while you conceal within yourself, I will show you, I will show you. So is he going to show me that here, what the Prophet has done through the Hadith? And then someone coming and telling me, Houston Euler or something that, this is what David Wood has also said, that if to show the Sunnis that you have to rely heavily on the hadiths Hadith is first and Quran second, actually. Sometimes you do this, the Sunnis. So I said the Shia stance is different about Prophet Muhammad. Even the Sunnis know this, but even the Shia have to rely heavily on their hadiths for namaz and all this. Like so, yeah. But and then this Quran also recently I found out that Imam Mahdi is going to bring the true Quran. It's not the true Quran of Prophet Muhammad. So how to help the Shias, 12 Shias on this? Ismaili Shias have already got their Imam, one after another. If one passes away, like the Shia, but they have him present in front of them. 12 Shia, so until Imam Mahdi comes, the true the true Quran will not come. So now that also I had to try and help the Shias to see why shouldn't the Quran be here, the true Quran? Why is it with Imam Mahdi? Is it right that it's not available publicly, right? But then go on again. So now on this, while you're concealed, I'll show you. Then Kalthofer would, sorry, I don't remember, but the way he said it, like I started to suspect more. He's a Shia in disguise. So I gave it to him very angrily, very madly. Of course, I had my bout, anger, mad bout, and all this, for which then I apologized and I okay, so but I got angry at a Christian and he could go and tell everyone that I'm this and that. And you see, I saw the Christians here, although one came and apologized, but most of them, like Sam Shamoun and all, they don't care about my health, Adam Seeker condition, no. Or they think I don't care about them. No. But you see, I'm here right now. I haven't made my hair, right? It's like barbed wire and locked. So when I have to comb one day I'll have to, when I go out to take a shower, and it'll be like broken barbed wires come out and stick out. I haven't even had a haircut, split ends and knots and what, right? Sticking out like barbed wires. Broken because then I'll have to really brush it in a way they'll break. I don't brush it every day. I come here without making my hair. Very difficult for me to even sometimes get up to make tea for myself and have only, it's difficult to have food, get up to have food. So once a day I can have food, but then the other time I need a maid to come and give me in a tray, prepare my food. I don't have a maid now. It's pulling my my stomach, but every time I come here, I'm not going to say this, right? However, whatever mistakes we've made and shown through the Sunni hadiths about this, about Surah Baqarah, is that they can conceal uh, before, he concealed it because Surah Baqarah is because they're not supposed to bring it out. So this part I understood later on, not through Kalthofer, by myself finding out. Right? Kalthofer didn't know there's an ayat in Surah Baqarah. Even I didn't know there's ayat in Surah Baqarah that says that you must conceal until the divorce takes place. So if you want to marry a married woman who is about to, her husband is about to divorce her, don't like conceal it. Don't tell her that you are interested in her, interested in marrying her until the divorce takes place. Right? But it doesn't matter. This part, what? Here, this part, all this wrong, right? So, and other things in the Quran wrong. There's such discrepancies and contradictions and errors here. Islam is a false religion and should be banned. Like so much. So I didn't want to go to the Sunni hadiths like Colt Hoffer would like me to go, or like some ex-Muslims go also to the Sunni hadiths. I've been to Sahel before that, and who else? No, Ghalib Kamal and Haris Sultan and all that is they already, and ex-Muslim, friendly ex-Muslim, when he was Abdullah Samir with Abdullah Gondali on the mental illness of Prophet Muhammad. All that I've done before Call to Offer came, right, on this matter. And so I've seen many, many hadiths given by the ex-Muslims and apostate prophet. So let me do it the way I want to do it and then stumble on this and that, right? And it's something when in the end, after 2 hours or so, 1 hour of my live stream, I stumble, oh, look how I found this. So Islam is false. Like it's amazing, right? For me to find it, stumble upon another contradiction or something, misrepresentation. So you can see that I'm not what a Christian recently said. And I'm not the Christians' enemies in all this. Anyways, it's become enmity and really bad feelings. And Adam Seeker also, didn't. I was concerned about his life, really worried on when he came for the interview given by, taken by this holy humanist Nuria Khan. Like, oh, you are the Zahra. What is this? Hey, Jungli, but you call me mad and Sam Shaman on the live stream with Adam Seeker that time, what he lied against me, how he lied against me, what lies he said against me. I keep changing my name, and I couldn't, he wouldn't even give me time to explain. He just went on about me. So I think he needed attention from me. Sleek look and all this. He's going on my look, on my picture. Fake picture, like it's what, made up picture and all this. Sleek. And and lies before that when I went up, the Adam Seeker did take me in the end. But none of them could say no to Sam Shaman. Be a little soft with her, and you've lied against her. She's not like this. Nor Adam Seeker on his live stream channel, nor Sahil was there to Sahil Bhai. Then I gave it to Sahil Bhai. If your mother, if someone said, then see how they, then he should. You see, when I did this on Sahil, when Adam Seeker was there, and I said, Tumhari maa ki, and Adam Seeker, then what happened? They timed me out on the live chat, right? So, see, hypocrisy kahan hai? Where is the hypocrisy and where is that, West, Syria hai or West usko help kar raha hai Sam Shaman ko, Christians? तो ये बात है, बनी है इसकी, और इसका दिमाग है और इसका ये, he's got the intelligence, he's got the brains, he's got the memory, he's got that, all that Syriac encyclopedia. हिपोक्रेसी कहाँ, और अभी लुबना को कह रहे हैं कि हिपोक्रेसी सीपी है, और हाँ, और कावर्ड लुबना को कह against Lubna, notwithstanding my condition. Like, what is this, right? So thank God I found someone, Pradeep Mukherjee, and I wish I had read his book, The Message of God, The Book of God, Message from God. So, but little bit question and answer. So trying to put peace. This the king is doing this here to me. और क्या नहीं किया है अंदर मेरा तो पागल, और फिर सेमी मैडनेस दिया है. So one day, Sri Ravi Shankar was saying, like, if something happens, God is taking it, you also take it. Now I know this God is not the true God; it's the King, Pradeep Mukherjee, according to him. So so connected. I want the true God. I want to be connected to the true God. तो क्या नहीं किया है? Now I can understand. कि कोई और नहीं समझे या क्या, not understand my condition. Even Christians. और फिर कहें कि she doesn't like to be told what to do. आप circumstances, situation देखें, ये देख, they don't want to see that. You know, just does. I mean, I became so talkative and wanting to talk and not being able to listen and not being able, like, I can't see all this, right? Do you think a cancer patient can see all this? Shouldn't you keep all this, like my principal, all this that's happening? Like my principal told me, your just don't tell your grandmother now that Ziba baby. Maybe she knew that Ziba has passed away from their family, Fikri family, because my grandmother's old, right? And she said, "Oh, the Fikris, they must know Ziba baby because my grandmother knew her." So when I went to tell my principal, the Fikri family principal, Gulzar also her husband's name, in St. Joseph's College, she told me not to tell your grandmother, not to tell my grandmother that Ziba Bibi has passed away. Their Bibi Fikri, because she's elderly now. She may not be able to take it. So this is what we used to, right? Be like elderly who the sick, what to keep away from them. तो ये क्रिश्चियंस इधर आते हैं ना, ये समझते हैं ऐसे तो bully, cruel, rude. एक दफा, okay, after that Sam Shamoun dying, I said let me check if I can learn from him. नहीं, so I found this video of Sam Shamoun, something from him, like even after what he lied and all this against me, and I was angry at him. So I saw this video, Sam Shamoun live stream with an Indian lady, Hindu. जब मैंने देखा ये कितना रूड है, ये तो बुली कर रहा है, he's bullying this Indian woman and it's rude. ऐसे मुझे लगा, चलो Christian prince I can take, he's good sometimes, my friend look or something. मुसलमानों को कहता है तो इंसान ठीक है, अब ऐसे डिबेट में मैं घबरा जाती हूँ, नर्वस. अभी मेरे फादर कुछ अंडरस्टैंड नहीं कर रहे थे, मैं wasn't listening to me, he's trying to, I was like, oh, you're making me nervous, right? he he was saying his own thing and not Baba, but your cousin said, but your nephew, sorry, not cousin, your nephew said, okay, this what I'm telling you. No, 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 no. Hey, Baba, Daddy. But the point is that, so, no listening. And so it was making, I realized that I have to tell him now, after so many years. Year 2000, when it started on me, you know how traumatizing this is? कोई समझता नहीं, क्रिश्चियंस अपना कर रहे हैं, आप कहेंगे मैं भी अपना कर रही हूँ, लाइक अभी मैं उधर नहीं अभी जो हो रहा है बस मैं शेयर कर रही हूँ ऑन माय फेसबुक और ये, और सुन रही हूँ, और सुनना भी मुझे नहीं चाहिए. आई वेंट फॉर अ थ्रो अप, टू थ्रो अप, यू नो व्हाट आई मीन. ट्रॉमा. और अभी कोई अच्छा बात आती है यूएई से या कोई, तो आई कांट टेक इट, थ्रो अप, even the good thing. So it's a trauma release. So this Abhika, what was I searching for now? I've forgotten. So this is about my case against some Christians coming here, and but not that Christian. But he apologized. One very nice, very good Christian, and he's even agreed to me that yes, I tell them not to be like this, right? The ones I complained against, how they are. He accepted that and he apologized. That was really good, right? Really great. That's the Christian. और जब मैं व्हेन आई, सो अरे क्या किया है, लाइक मेरे स्किन के अंदर में, इधर फेस पे ऐसे आवाज बर्प निकल रहे, लाइक अंडर माय स्किन, क्या क्या नहीं किया है. तो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड a little, can I even listen to another person, let alone that I'm being told what to do. If you come here and tell me open the curtains, let the sun come in and all that, I'm going to say no, 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 no. It's good for you, right? Can't listen to anyone right now. It's been a long time, right? मुझे अपनी हालत पे छोड़ दो जैसे आई एम ऑन द फुटपाथ एंड फ्लाइज आर ऑन मी तो ये मुझे अपनी हालत पे छोड़ दो let me be in but telling me things and then if you can pray for me do something then do something for me but don't tell me to move or do something like that so I can't listen to others at this moment I mean in this condition and so for how long have I been in this condition or Abhi. So finishing, this is right timing that I came to Christianity. It just that it helped. Okay, the comment, and I went back to Luke, and I had shown it to Kalthofer's daughter here. And then Kalthofer's daughter came, I think, afterwards also, and I apologized, and I think. But I'm just saying, like again, on this point, my case against Christian, just bringing it up and trying to explain again. Don't know why. Why? So I felt dishonesty be they can, it's they say that the Muslims can't see in the Quran and in their sources. एक तो obstruction भी है कोई stop कर रहा है मुझे और you know like अभी आप देखेंगे बुढ़िया लोग elderly कभी वो सही तरह वो इतना बात नहीं कर सकते हैं they can't talk properly right sometimes they तो मुझे भी ऐसा होता है ना ऐसा लगता है I'm so old मुझे ऐसी मार मिली है जैसे प्रदीप मुखर्जी कह रहा था ना कि he's beaten but he didn't want anything मुझे तो I also had thought that needs कम करो and wants को ख़त्म करो and और wanting नहीं करो और बस ऐसे रहो कि अगर मिलता है तो शुक्र करो अगर नहीं मिलता है तो कोई बात नहीं फिर भी शुक्र करो थैंक यू गॉड थैंक यू शुक्र करो या अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाई नहीं मिल रहा है तुम्हारे अच्छाई के लिए थैंक यू गॉड राइट इफ you get if you don't get it's good for you and thank god so this so whatever brought me here was not against Christians but what the Christians said against me back to Luke 19:27 right and then what I've found out and then you know in this world of terrorism and cruelty mind goes wild तो ये क्या है ये अभी Christians so now I'm telling you where I am with the Christians also कि बोलते हैं इस Muslims को they tell Muslims why can't you see Quran that your prophet is a demon diabolical evil मैं भी कहती हूँ yes but they can't see in their so what dishonesty right what deception ठीक है this is like a log like Jesus said right you hypocrite you can't see the log in your own eyes and you're telling your brother oh please brother let me take the speck out of your eyes but of course this is like the log in oh not this this is like the log don't ask too much this Islam is a log I know that and this is a speck how beautifully put that Jesus is love and God has sent us his son to take away the sins but God punishes God will avenge when Jesus comes back the, uh, uh, and the contradictions so dishonesty scriptural dishonesty by the Christians और कितना मजाक उड़ाते हैं और क्या क्या कैसे कैसे अब how their ways are मजाक, mocking. ठीक है, हम भी वो ex-Muslim, friendly ex-Muslim also said this, the mazak aisa कि we can use, what's that, I forgot, that parody, there's another word, sorry, I've forgotten. Like we can use that to make, just say Haris Sultan, Ashiq Rasul, Ashiq, Ashiq Rasul. We can use certain ways that you may find we're mocking you, mocking the Muslims. Parody, no, P, oh God, what, that word I forgot. Oh, no, that word I forgotten. Sorry, mistake. Touch system, mistake. So, we can use, oh God, now I'm stuck on that. My mind is bombarded. So I had to, ना मैं इंटरव्यू ना वो किसी के साथ हुआ है मेरे साथ ब्रेकिंग तो मैं सोच रही थी अनदर थिंग कि वेलफेयर वुमेन मैं तो एक टाइम का भी बहुत मुश्किल से खाना खा सकती हूँ कि कोई अगर आए हेल्प करे कुछ कोई नहीं है even digestion is difficult so since I had a full stomach this time one meal the digestion problem be all right and then good to throw up that also from angels not only nervous shock ये कौन दे सकता है अच्छा इस्माइलियों के साथ हुआ और अभी पाकिस्तान अपने लोगों को क्यों मार रहा है मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि इस बच्चे की शिया सुन्नी इस्माइली तो सुन्नियों ने तो कहा कि हम लोगों ने तो इस्माइलियों को नहीं मारा है पाकिस्तानी ने और ये जो प्लेन क्रैश हुआ मारगला हिल्स लॉन्ग टाइम अगो let's see if I can even talk about it again at this time because I'm really very not well again and I can't explain right so this I can't explain properly now and I'm pulling my stomach and myself to explain so far even and I should be resting given my अभी live stream किया है Facebook पे on this called offer and this and oh, I've woken up but can't rest uh, sorry excuse me info मैंने even Christians only one Christian came to apologize so sorry my way I can't explain right yes I do at times show the Sunni Hadith or the Sunni history Ibn Ishaq on the against the Jews of oh God. Right now. So let's see how much I can talk. But I won't rest. I have to come here. And my hair. And in the darkness. I'll make another tea. Okay, I brought some juice. I'm drinking. La 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 la. Help, help. Right? This is my condition. Sorry, yesterday it was the Pahalgam. My heart wrenched. I have no words. And then the war starting India, Pakistan. ये क्या? 43 Ismailis war. Allah, His Highness Aga Khan Ismailis का सबर देख कभी नहीं बोला war against Pakistan और गुजर गया मेरा मौला हमारा मौला इतना अच्छा था आई मीन आई डू कॉल हिम मास्टर लेकिन अभी प्रदीप मुखर्जी वो किंग ऐसा कर रहा है कि कोई शिया सेक्ट को बहुत अच्छा इमाम बहुत अच्छा निकलता है जैसे इमाम हुसैन का ऐसा निकला कि कोई इमाम हुसैन जैसा नहीं है ना किंग ऐसे कर रहा है प्रदीप मुखर्जी को आप देखें so okay now I get emotional about Mola so then I go to Pradeep Mukherjee because my 30 days are over and I choose the true God. So now I can understand a little bit, though there are contradictions, and but now those contradictions explained, there will be. I'm in this trying to understand कि एक तरफ से वो तो बहुत चीज़ें मुझे समझ में आई, I understood, लेकिन कुछ चीज़ों में contradictions मुझे कि how can you keep yourself happy and your diet, fix your diet, or when you script, when we are puppets, right? तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आया आई विश तो मैंने नो नो मैं तो इंटरव्यू भी काश मैं I wish I had read the book and I was a good interviewer. I could have interviewed Pradeep. I invited him also, so I could interview Pradeep Mukherjee. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हो सकता तो I don't even have his book. लेकिन मेरे questions हैं. I've been watching his videos and gone and subscribed to his channel and question and answer session on his channel, Pradeep Mukherjee. Falguna, Falguni, sorry, the goddess, what's her name again? Sorry. तो वो मुझे वो चीज़ भी मेरे दिमाग में it's on my mind. So, um, oh, we are, when I was in Karachi in pain, I was like, we are byproducts. Did I say this here on Facebook? I think I have thought about it. We are not important to God or nature is so cruel. And I was saying, God, I'm oppressed. Help me. Shia God. फिर मैं उधर के रिस्पाइट दिया है on the other hand उधर भी contradictions but प्रदीप मुखर्जी का मुझे अभी सही कुछ समझ में आया है लेकिन ये कैसे कि हम अपने आप को कैसे खुश रख सकते how can we keep ourselves happy as he says right प्रदीप मुखर्जी हम तो puppets हैं हाँ एक बात like how can Allah oh sorry God elevate our sufferance our consciousness got far and we're in the mind. So I understood that when in looking at God, Pradeep Mukherjee, because God has given us this image, we would be in the consciousness of God. Consciousness to hey God ka, this consciousness. So that's why it'll be. But He won't give us anything. God will not, and the script will go on. We're puppets to the King, God's Son, and His food. And the souls want to go back. मुझे तो अच्छा एक मिनट let me put my I'm saying it in a disorderly manner okay thinking it out here oh gosh लेकिन but मैं राधा रानी हूँ and why am I suffering the questions so I got it I hope I wasn't the anyways the son of the king Shiva he's he's gone back to God the true God not this his father lied to him and deceived him. Even if I am the son of this, the daughter of this king, Radharani, I find that my father deceived me that love was going to save things. people and everyone, and love is the highest, and love will drop your ego, dissolve your ego. Love will do this, and love will do that, and you could take this life because of love. Kitna, kitna, zulm. But because you love someone or because there's love, you survive. You can take it at least. And sometimes you can't take life because you're separated from your loved one. But that's because the love is concentrated on the object of your desire, and that's your desire, and this and that. Okay, it's all this. But at one point I thought we were byproducts. I was thinking, and also shared on Facebook in Karachi. God has made us byproducts, and God. So why would He make us byproducts? He's just, like Sayyid. We Shias know that God is adal, just. It's very important to know that God never does zulm, right? And zulm is what is justice? Imam Ali is put things in the order, so we can't even put things out of order because that would be injustice. Starts like that, the definition of justice, and it goes to a great extent. Wide meaning of justice. And then the opposite of justice, injustice. Wide meaning. You get it? क्या नहीं मेरी हालत हुई है और लोग would say everyone's suffering, but some say, oh, they get up, but you can't get up. Okay, so the righteous, simple people who have taught their religion due to their religion, like the Shia religious scholars, simple living, and they're able to do the thing. Now I get it. So the king has done this to, हम कर सकते हैं ये पता नहीं ये कच्चे Shia हैं. Even their own Shias again. Wouldn't you think that we have done something? We are raw Shias. We are not. Maybe you won't call us insincere, but oppressed. So I was calling God, saying, God, I can't do it. I'm oppressed. Please help me, help me. He wasn't helping. Oof, oof, oof. The works. So what this king did to me, like I've never heard in uh, any mad person, like if, talking to them, even as someone I know, that, oh my God, my skin, oh look, the under my skin, ah, either my stomach made a sound, right, because of gastric problem or acidity. So, oh, it said something, or it was like a man's voice coming out. Right? So, I don't know. Like, I know schizophrenia, the symptoms, but this beyond schizophrenia, I've been saying. So what the king, माशाल्लाह, क्या king का वो दिमाग है, imagination है, क्या मुझ पे, what he put on me. What are the symptoms? Yeah, you hear voices. And how far hallucinations? My hallucinations went so far as under my skin everywhere. Voices coming out, not only my head. In my burp, I could hear. In my stomach, under my skin. Kya kya nahi. Anyways, unspeakable. Yeah. So it's okay. The symptoms are given, but every person has a different. Perhaps you would say what watching. क्या नहीं इस किंग ने दिया मेरे दुश्मन को कि मुझ पे करे. और कोई नहीं. Or see, we're making Such okay. We're progressing. We're making museums. We're making offices that we're making tall buildings. We're making all that. But how many orphanages have we made? How many for the special needs people we have made something? Is what Pradeep Mukherjee was saying. Some people he's given the mind, and they're not soul created mostly. They have a little bit of soul, but more of the mind. And some are the soul people. I think I'm the soul people suffering, suffering, suffering. Like my aunt said that there's someone who's crying and they're suffering for other people, but they can't help them. They're crying and they're destroying themselves. Allah, ye mar gaya, Allah, iska ye hua, Allah, but they can't get up to help, right? And there's one person who overcomes his emotions, feelings, and he doesn't sit there grieving for the people. He goes and helps them. So is that person good or that person? I say, yeah, that person who overcame, Sister Gertrude, like Dr. Fo in Karachi, like other Muslims also doing this. Or now I understand. King does this. He gives. So the man people, the ones with the mind, mostly made of the mind, created by the king, and less of the soul. I'm more of the soul, so I'm going to cry and finish myself like this without helping people, without being good in business or any creative stuff too, like music, book writing. God, only this he's compelled me into. Now I don't know. So I pushed it with this, even the Hindu gods and all. They told me I'm Radharani. I said, wait. Why this? Why that? Why this? Questioning. Critical thinking. And so I don't know. But Pradeep Mukherjee is the only one now on this true God. No one, not even me. So whatever I'm saying could be just a deception of the king. Anyways, the religion, at least from Pradeep Mukherjee, these religions are made by the king to keep us deceived in this. And even spirituality and all, even spirituality and channeling and all this, right? Phenomena, even pure awareness, Moji Baba, and what I found out, pure awareness. It's not that. Yeah, but I may involve okay, because we can't even reach that king. Forget the true God. The true God has come in 2015. Pradeep Mukherjee just said, and through only Pradeep Mukherjee. Okay, so, it's already difficult for me to explain my case, and I'm not that articulate. Oh, where am I going? Uh, and I have to look at things in front of me, uh, and I can't be ready, prepare myself for this. I can't rest. Can't even rest. Can't talk properly. अभी देखिए मेरा माइंड कहाँ जा रहा है, क्या बोलना चाह रहा है. It doesn't go in silence or anything. मेरा दिल तो, my heart is not at peace. Oh God. All these religions, all nonsense. Can't even talk properly. Yani, to keep us preoccupied. Anyways, so being told I'm Radha Rani and the signs coming, I questioned, I don't know why I did that. I want to get to the root and people suffering and all this. And, although not knowing the true God, like Pradeep Mukherjee, and he's the one only that you can connect to the true God with. And through, I God, not so critical thinking and not being satisfied with anything. And one time I've written that this philosophy of evil or even religious evil doesn't make sense to me. Existence of the or the existence of evil in this life doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how. So I wasn't satisfied with any religion up till now. I haven't been, nor with any. So I thought of spirituality, yes, right? Yeah. So even then, Pradeep Mukherjee said spirituality is not. It's just the king's creation to keep us preoccupied, made by the king. So then, and yet spirituality was not. It could only like the zulm happening. Oh my God, even nature being so cruel. Animals eating, those animals who eat animals, what are they called? Predators. Uh, and the Hindus, Sanatani say not to eat animals, right? ये भी पागलपन है. Animals eat animals, lion, predators. What do you call them? Meat eaters, animals. Yeah, through spirituality we can be we can be in this pure awareness, not feel too much about the world. Oh, and the king gives it also. Raising your energies or what, right? Oh, yeah. Wait, let me go to Pradeep Mukherjee, at least when I'm talking about him. Pradeep Mukherjee. And this lady, Pradeep Kalki. So what's the fact? Pradeep Mukherjee declared himself as, लेकिन लेडी मैं तो आज मुंह अपना खोलूं कि आई थिंक प्रदीप मुखर्जी इज राइट. ना कल की आएंगे, ना इमाम मेहदी आएंगे, ना कोई, ना जीसस सेकंड कमिंग. ओके, Falguni ji and Pradeep ji. This is their channel. Uh, Radha Rani suffering, evil year. And what karma is Radha Rani's? Hmm? No, because of this and because of that, because कृष्णा ने इतना जुल्म किया राधा रानी पे. क्यों नहीं? तो फिर कौन थी? And if she's saying this, she's not राधा रानी, right? अभी मुझे पता चला कि the king gave thanks to. I have to acknowledge at least. I haven't asked him that if I can talk. Uh, so so what was I on? No, then she's not Radha Rani. And love, yeah, the king has created this love business or love thing, unconditional love. So it's very depressing, very shocking. The one who believed in love could not, even love cannot save. It's all a creation of this cruel, ruthless son of God, the king. So we're in this that love can save you, and then someone, like I was telling someone, that love is not one-sided, and he was saying, Zahra, love is. My Kuwaiti brother was saying, no, no, love is one-sided. There's a girl who loves me, I don't love her. Love is one-sided. I'm saying, no, no, it can't be love from her. I tried to refrain from saying it like this, but thinking, how could it be true love, right? And love, if she wants you. So there was a time in my college that I didn't want the principal. Not wanting, but there was this thing of unconditional love where you just give this healthy love. Even this is a creation of God. There's no wanting, but there's this thing of sharing, or if the response is good, invitation is there by the principal, and I can then, at least what I can do from my side, if she wants it, right? If she doesn't want it, I can do all the good things to her, but my company she doesn't enjoy. And her mind is somewhere with the husband or her sisters or her occupation. I'm not going to. That love will fail. I'm not going to satisfy her in that way, like make her happy even. So this okay. And that love I felt is then not wanting, but just seeing that. But I got pulled into it, seeing that the person is happy where it is, and when they want you, then you go. If they don't want you, you don't go. This is love, giving the other person the freedom. And not that you share everything. Oh, I love you. And so telling her this, it's going to help her. No, no, it's not going to help her. If I tell her I love you, the thinking comes. Like the priest told me, uh, use your mind, right? I'm using my mind, and it was very difficult. But the reincarnation was there. And yes, this Pradeep Mukherjee does accept that there is. We come back. And until we believe in this king as God, we will keep coming back and be his food. And I'm making very delicious, full stomach food for him. This Radha, amazing food for the king. What he's give pain and suffering. Inside, I'm like broken to pieces. And now it starts to abuse and curse people, and that I never dreamt of doing to my enemies. So that cruelty in me coming, witchy thing. And then the Shias will say, Zainab. And yes, they'll give me that Surah 4 ayat. Look, 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 she's the Radha Rani, and but this religion is created also by the king. Islam, all these religions, Christianity, the first religion, even spirituality, even what Shiva gave, he told his son Shiva to go and give it to them, spirituality. And how long did Shiva keep the people waiting, human beings there? Sadhguru will tell you, read about it. Better listen to Sadhguru. Sorry, excuse me. And why would Shiva do this? Only the serious people. No, no, give it to everyone for free. For God's sakes, get it, make it easy, facilitate. Waiting, making them wait, 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 until only 7 Satpatis. And then Shiva gave them. That's so cruel. Okay, one thing I don't understand is how can we keep ourselves happy? Maybe, okay, connecting to God through Pradeep Mukherjee. Now are able to, maybe it means now we can be aware, we can become, we can, you know, be happy, make ourselves a little bit through the will of, through the presence of God. But the script will not change. So, what part of us will be able to do this, make ourselves happy, keep ourselves happy? and our diet, fix our diet, and whatever is good for us, have that for our body, we think. So how can we do this? Huh? How are we able to do this? Hmm. After connecting with God, the true God, we can, must be high, must be something that the we can't, we can't know how we do it, how God will help us, but He will help in making us, keeping ourselves happy. So now, if you connect with Pradeep Mukherjee and if you choose after 30 days, then you choose God, the true God, not Shiva, Durga, and all this, then, but even if, then maybe we can make it a little better for the world. Like we can go with this. If we can keep ourselves happy, we can then have, make these buildings, homes for the homeless, for the beaten, for the help. But that would make us happy, right? That will make us happy. So important to make someone happy. Uh, dying inside, not being able to help people, also feeling guilty, dying of guilt also. That, why can't I be like a Christian, like this, helping, being a Shia and Husseini, so guilt. So yeah, and the force, life force, uh, king tells the spirit to give. So he's taken away my life force also. Wow, what food I'm making for this king. But now my soul is going to God, to God. The moment you see. But what about the blind? If, let's say, I was blind, I can't see Pradeep Mukherjee's face, right? Maybe here. What if I'm dumb? What if I am deaf? Not dumb, deaf, like can't talk. Then, but if I have eyes, what if I don't have eyesight and I don't even hear? Then how can Pradeep Mukherjee, as God, his face, God's image, how can it help me? So this question remains, but I still choose. And a lot of things make sense. Like, कल की आएंगे, been waiting. और आप लोग सनातन धर्म नहीं देख रहे हैं कि ये क्यों राधा रानी को इतना तड़पाया और हेडेक राधा रानी ने लिया कृष्णा का, क्या जरूरत थी? What was the point in suffering, leaving Radha Rani? Okay, he had to do his duty, Krishna. और और क्या, और गॉड हमें चाहता नहीं है ऐसे, वो हमारा जो एस्ट्रल बॉडी को वो क्रिएट किंग, और ये क्या जरूरत थी कि गॉड फ्री विल सबको देता? इस पे हम नहीं क्वेश्चन कर सकते, बस हम वो प्रदीप मुखर्जी को जितना गॉड ने दिया है हमें बताने के लिए, उतना ही हमें, बस इससे ज़्यादा हमें आंसर भी गॉड नहीं देगा। तो ये क्या गॉड है जो फ्री विल बनाया है और अलाउ किया है, इज अलाउड, एंड चिल्ड्रन किए हैं, चिल्ड्रन, ये भी गॉड, ये ट्रू गॉड। फ्रीडम, नो वेट अ मिनट, ये नहीं नहीं, एक मिनट, फ्रीडम क्या दिया है? फ्री विल दिया है? लेट मी राइट दिस डाउन हियर। आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड। God has given to his children freedom. God, this God, Pradeep Mukherjee. Pradeep Mukherjee talks about true God. God has given freedom of will, free will, and he doesn't impose his will on his children. फिर क्या प्रॉब्लम हुआ है गॉड को देखो। अच्छा, हम तो कुछ हम पेन में हैं, लेकिन वो लाइक हम तो कीड़े मकोड़े हैं, वी एंट्स। लाइक इस गॉड को तो पेन तो नहीं होता। लाइक हमारा तो ये है कि हमने अपने आप को वो किंग बड़ा, उसको मजा आता है। हम लोग क्या है, हम लोग लाइक हम लोगों का पेन कुछ भी नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं, इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है पेन में हो। I felt like my existence, I cursed my existence. Dada, Nana, Nani, my generations, now my existence I cursed. In pain, headache, right? The king ने free will दिया है, he's given the free will to his children. God, God has given free will to his children. The king is one of his child son. और फिर my mind is not working now properly. ये क्या है? God ने कुछ ऐसा कुछ, ये फ्री विल एंड आई डोंट इंटरफियर। जो भी मेरे फ्री, जो भी मेरे विल के अगेंस्ट जाएगा, हाँ एक मिनट, जो भी मेरे विल के अगेंस्ट जाएगा विदाउट माई, तो ये गॉड तो, लेकिन आई लव माई child, I love the king and my souls, these are my souls who will come back. इधर कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं है? फ्री विल दिया और कहता है कि if you go against my will, I will punish you. And then he allows them to do what they will to do. तो फिर गॉड क्यों नाराज होता है कि if they go against my will, free will and my will? ये तो अजीब है गॉड। ये इधर कुछ सेंस नहीं मेक कर रहा है मुझे, सॉरी। फ्री विल एंड गॉड्स विल, यानी गॉड्स गोइंग, गॉड्स विल, तो गॉड ने तो अगर गॉड ने फ्री विल दी है, so if you go against God's will, so he should understand he's given a free will. चाहे फिर गॉड के विल अगेंस्ट जाए, विल के अगेंस्ट जाए, तो फिर उस वो गॉड को एंग्री तो नहीं होना चाहिए ना? इधर कुछ गड़बड़ है मुझे, समथिंग इज अमिस हियर। फ्री विल दिया है एंड तो अगर गॉड ने अपने चिल्ड्रन, एक तो है इसके चिल्ड्रन कैसे गॉड गॉड ये चिल्ड्रन ऑफ गॉड, मुझे तो या अजीब किस्म का है चिल्ड्रन। फ्री विल दिया है तो फ्री विल दिए कि अगेंस्ट हिज विल जाए। चिल्ड्रन उस टाइम पे तो अगेंस्ट गॉड्स विल जाएंगे ना, जो गए फ्री विल में went against God's will. So then he's thrown them out. Okay, go away, and then and do what you. We are just byproducts. We are not even his byproducts. We no no. So let me see my thing of byproducts. God's byproducts. No no. So the, can't even be a god or creator. Creator तो बहुत, मुझे तो पता चला कि creator is a very wicked person. Creator person हो या जो भी हो, creator is very wicked, right? Or either I'll be back to this again. Disorderly way, sorry. So God has given his children free will. Those children, this is not Christianity, this is Pradeep Mukherjee saying, then God says, do not go against my will. Whoever goes against my will, I will be very angry. I will, you know, ये क्या बात हुई? God is being illogical, right? God is saying, I have given, wait a minute, let's put this. Pradeep Mukherjee ka hai, I'm trying to, but I can't get him to ask this question, Pradeep Mukherjee. I can't reach him. But anyways, Pradeep Mukherjee, sir, God and God. बस गॉड ने कहा है कि वो है तो फिर वो है. God has given his children, not us, his children at that level where he created them and kept them with himself, um, free will. Then he tells his children, then, so he says, I don't interfere and I don't interfere in their will, right? Giving them free will. Don't interfere with their will, sorry, in their will. Sorry, excuse me. With their will, a free will, I don't interfere. But then he has been very angry at them. But then we find out that his children going against God's, their fathers, God, fathers, free will. Oh no, will have fallen, have been ejected, been thrown out. Okay, you want to create, you go and create. But he doesn't interfere with the king. He says, he's got the free will. I don't know how to put this. I'm not articulate. I'll try later on. Then he is going against, then his children's going against God the Father's will. God the Father has thrown them out. No, I don't interfere with their, I've given them the freedom to do what they want to do. But he hasn't really, right? When they went against God's will. He interfered. I've given them the freedom to do what they want to do. Wait a minute, let's put it this way. I've given them the freedom to do what they want to do. To do what they want, they will to do, but just not against me, just not without my consent. Huh? Or against me, or against my will. Ajib, this doesn't make sense to me. I've given them the freedom to do what they want to do. I don't interfere against what Pradeep, how he said it. You see, the words are not coming to me. That's the problem. But they should not go against my will, otherwise I will remove them, give them another, go to another planet, create. You have, yeah, the freedom to do what they want to do, make us foods, make create what they want to create, but don't go against God's will. Don't go. You can't go against my will here. This is my will, but I've given you the freedom to do what you want to do. Just doesn't make sense here. Something is missing, and I'm not able to articulate it, put it in words. यानी कुछ गड़बड़ है. I can't. Okay. So back to this. Honesty has died or been killed. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Murdered. Right? You see? Are the Christians can't see this? Where the Jews have seen it, and I haven't yet found a thing for against it. There's a lot of discrepancies. Sometimes God wants to make Judah. Sometimes God wants to break Judah. Yeah, God knows what He wants to do. Very confusing. Discrepancies in the Old Testament also. And the jealous God and don't make my image. And this, and why not make your image? No, I just don't have an image. So, Yani, you see, on one hand, God can do everything. Let's take the Islam. God is able to do everything. I'm making an image. You can come in an image. You can go from an image. You can do what you want to do. Like Pradeep Mukherjee was saying, God is able to do everything, right? That's that God I take, right? Pradeep Mukherjee's. Yes. He can change. God can have many faces. God can have different faces. God can have human body. God can have an image. What's wrong with that? What's the big deal? Jews even, please see you also, right? Your God. Think, don't make images of me, and I'm very. Seems like, what nonsense is this? Don't make images of me. Oh, because I'm the God who doesn't have an image. Why don't you have an image? You can't see me. I don't have an image. You are beyond the image. I'm beyond this material realm. I don't die. I live. Oh, you can die and you can live. When you can create death, and yet what nonsense have you created here? All the zulm and all this, and you say, I can't be this, I can't be that. But what nonsense, what rubbish, what cruelty you have created. What wickedness in people you have created. What evil you have given us here. Created. And he can't be this. Really. ये देखो ये. Given to Moses. Don't worship my image. I don't have an image. You shall not make for yourself an idol, in the form of anything in the heavens. You shall not make my image. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Really. And what have you created here? As a creator, you have made a mess. Right? No, look at my worth. I'm not in this terrible, pathetic, abominable material creation, existence. As it is forbidden to make any image that is earthly. Because I'm not earthly, and you shall recognize me as unearthly without an image. Yet I'm the greatest creator. I'm the supreme. that taking from the Islam, taking from the Quran. I- That's very. Do you follow the commandment, thou shalt not make unto thee of mine any graven image? What this mean unto thee? So this I thought means that God has said, do not make my image, God's image. I am not earthly. And then he's sending his son, or okay, Jews, what he's sending prophets and all this, and the Messiah will come. And you are children, and I mean, but even the Old Testament, do Jews have this in in the scripture that I make a human in my human, uh, human in my image, human in my image. Different faces coming of God's image. But beyond the image, I don't know if the Jews have this. I yet have to read. I have to read so many books, Jews books and all. So God created mankind in His own image. Do not. This Genesis, this Old Testament. So is this in the Jewish scripture also? Since this Genesis, the Christians say is from the Jewish scriptures, right? They have the Jesus's Gospels and all with the Jewish scripture. And you see the English, and then there are so many NIV. Now, which version? So I can. So that's why I choose Quran, because I know that Arabic and they have many. So I can show you, right? Choose to show you the problems in the Quran and Arabic words and all this. Because you see, this I not to know fully, but whatever I know enough, even an English version, tell you, like on this at least. So this leave now. I come here, tell you, show you that so the king in Luke 19 verse this, at least we do not much of we don't need the original Aramaic or Bible too much, with the wordings and all. Just that you understand this in the second coming. So the king is hard, but not cruel and unjust, according to, I think, this God really is Shaitan. I think now I know. The devil made this, created this world, this earth planet, and us humans, devil. And there also what the missiles and all this, the shooting stars and colliding asteroids and God knows. But the planets have not been destroyed, right? But lots of like in the Quran, like these missiles coming, and the stars or what asteroids and hitting on the devils. Devils up there too and down here too. So I think all this cosmos and all this here creation, galaxies and all this devil making. Right? So I'm not an atheist. I, of course, so like Pradeep Mukherjee said that spirituality works. There are energies, sadhaks. When you become sadhaks, if your script says, and if the king tells the spirit, give them this, then you become sadhu. Then you have the powers of the sadhu. So yes, spirituality, miracles happening. He's admitted that. That makes sense. Through the atheists, they dismiss all this miracles and all this, but I've seen it. I've experienced it. That's what would they say about the objective, subjective miracles experience of that? Alpha and Omega, the voice reaching me, or my mother. principal's voice reaching me, miracles, water coming. So we acknowledge that at least Pradeep Mukherjee has, that I understand that part, where you know that the miracles are happening in spiritual belief too, right? And practices, and in religions also. So we're not like scientists or the atheists. And not only that, but that we accept all this happening, and it is happening. And so it has happened in some people's experiences, and one or more one more than one have seen miracles happening. So then we so Pradeep Mukherjee explains spirituality, miracles in religions also, all this. But the devil is doing great work. The devil has created, and this is not the supreme God creator. This is the devil's creation, right? Oh, so what did I last time on this Christianity also? The king is hard, but this God that even the Christians and the Jews, Yahweh, all this is a devil and his creation, although very beautiful creation. Amazing, outstanding. Our minds cannot reach, like the Quran ayat goes, right? Ooh, that you look again, your mind, look again to my creation, my mind. Your mind will be what? Tired. Come tired. Come back to you tired. Come back tired. Look how I said. Ah, some people he's given. So this all creation of the devil. Spirituality there, miracles there. Scientists don't see it. Scientists can't see it. Yes, Quran. So I go back to my Quran, former. Then look again and again. Your sight will return frustrated and weary. Surah Mulk, ayat 3, right? The one who created 7 heavens and one above another, not you see, in the creation of the most gracious goodness. He's shown himself as the most Rahman. Oh, what the Rahmaniyat. Where? Mostly evil things working. You see, my aunt told me, I said, that's true, right? To the evil, to break something, it's so easy. But to build it, to make it, it's difficult than to break it, right? So evil working like this, so easy, but to do good, very difficult. Build trust, once broken, very difficult. Any fault, any fault? So return the vision. Can you see any flaw? Wow, amazing this devil. Devil have power to create, I tell you. You think this is God? You are sadly mistaken. Once upon a time, I was also sadly mistaken, thinking this is God. Khalaqal Azim, the grand, what supreme God, grand God, creator, Khalaqal Azim. Not anymore. Please see this, right? Now I work it out. How? God knows. But I worked it out. But it's not, forget me, please. And if you're going to, uh, how many ex-Muslims have worked it out? How many Shia ex-Muslims have worked it out? And you see, even Ismailis, these poor, like Allah Mia's guys, they are peace and progress and all this, right? They're like, they're like these Ismailis, peaceful, Allah, very protected, pampered by their Imam. And the Allah Mia's guys, in English, what the equivalent to Allah Mia's guys? Oh, guy, cow. They look very innocent, protected, and very good, very good. So this God, this devil give us, devil, Ismailis, devil give us. Now, I don't know how through critical thinking I'm not satisfied with anything because I'm not satisfied with evil in this world. And how you tell me that God, even Ismaili, please tell me, Shias, man has wrought this, right? Evil. Why Allah give respite to the devil? And who create devil? Who create, okay, but Satan chose arrogance. Who create arrogance? All this. Tell me. Who create arrogance? Who create what Satan chose? Iblis chose arrogance. Who create arrogance? That Iblis had to become arrogant. Becoming arrogant. And that arrogance, who create? God create. That shaitan, Iblis can choose to be arrogant. Who create darkness? So God made darkness. So see, all this you wrong. Surah Anam ayat. First we go to see how this devil has deceived us in every religion, making Christianity very beautiful, like spiritual and all this. But God, after all, taking revenge. And they don't, the Christians can't see this. All praise is due to Allah who created the heavens. He created the heavens and the earth, made darkness and light. Moreover, He made darkness and how nice for the Sanatanis, idols and their gods, and this is free. How they, every religion, every spirituality, how beautiful. What the spiritualists only, not religious. Beautiful book written by Shakti Gawain, Creative Visualization. Sufis and all, Gnostic, the mystical, the mystics. Wow. How beautiful, right? So don't just say beautiful. See, God created arrogance. God created, He didn't create just the beautiful energy. He also created, no, it says that, oh, He created this energy, and now from this, you can make it evil or you can make it good and use it. But where He create, wait a minute. He didn't create energy that you cannot make it, that cannot become evil, cannot be used in an evil way, in a negative way. You see, that's where he went wrong. He's Shaitan. He's the devil. Why he give you the chance to make it good or bad, to use it as good or bad, right? Why he give you that? And why he make it like this, that you can use this energy? If neutral, you say, oh, God is all good or God made all good. No, no. And you say God did not create evil. It is we who choose how to B. How to use ourselves. And the soul is prone to evil. Now, who created evil? If the soul is prone to evil, who created evil? No, God didn't create it. No? But God created darkness, right? And this Zulumati is what? Made. Okay, he did not create, but he made it. Then, when God takes you out of Zulumati, when Allah takes you out of of darkness. Surya Nam, that's next. So this I'm showing you what is this Zulumati. Is I can't find the if Surya Nam had 125, is it? No. I did in my I can't go looking for so Allah takes you out of darkness. Surya Anam. I where's that? 54. 54. Surya Anam had 54. Now that one I saw you I showed you the first ayat of Surya Anam. And when come and now this is the 54th ayat of the same surah. And when come to you those who believe in our verses, then say, peace be upon you, prescribed your Lord upon himself, mercy. No, it's not this. What I meant. Sorry, it's 64 maybe. Maybe I've lost it. Yeah, it is 64. Finally, say it is Allah who saves you from it and from every distress. Then you associate others with him. Saves you from what? Zulumati, right? Yes. 63. Say, who saves you from Zulumati? Who made Zulumat? So all those years of trying to work out, Allah did not create evil. If you say this energy is that we are using this energy for negative purpose. Allah did not create negativity. We're just making it negative, using this neutral energy to make it negative or positive. Allah is not to be blamed. So this I worked out when I became like a sincere, wanting to become good Shia, sincere. Understood that? I say, okay, now I leave everything behind, become sincere in my religion, do hijab and all that. But no, I was wrong. You see, what I didn't see is that the Zulumati Allah made. He made light and he made Zulumati, and this is not good Zulumati, right? This is negative Zulumati, darkness. This is a negative darkness. Say, who saves you? Moreover, Allah is saying here in Surah 6, the same Surah at 63. Say, who saves you from darkness, Zulumati, of the land and the sea. This zulmati Allah has to save you from. You call him humbly and secretly. If he saves us from this zulmati that Allah has made. Surah Anam, same surah at 1. Surely we will be from the grateful ones. So all this debate, this in my mind going on, reflecting, contemplating, came to an end when I found out Surah Anam ayat. All that Iblis, he chose to be evil, disobedient. That's evil against Allah's command. And became of the arrogant, right? We could go on. Oh no, he didn't choose arrogance, but became of the arrogant, disobedient, this, that. Oh, but this very easy. Surah Anam ayat 1 and Surah Anam ayat 63. Who made darkness? And this darkness, negative. Because then Allah has to save you and you pray to Allah to save you from this darkness. Now tell me, can a good God create Zulumati? It's devil making even. Okay, he created heaven and he created earth. But he made this, right? Say it is Allah who saves you from it and from every kind of every distress. And then you associate others with him. So what's the thing? Point is, Allah created Zulumati, this negative, meaning this evil. How can a good God make evil negative? Think, right? Ask yourselves. So easy. Don't go to Shaitan. Okay, he didn't choose error. He just fell into arrogance. He created arrogance for him. No. Someone has to create arrogance, and we can go on and on about that. But very easy ayats, 2 ayats, very easy. That we can see that Allah created it and this zulumati is negative. He say, oh, sorry, again I use word created. He made it, oh my God. So yes, created the heavens. For heavens, he uses the word khalaqa. For making, he used zulumati, but still he made it. He uses the word ja'ala. Ja'ala. Ja'ala, right? Made darkness and the light. And then you could have, oh, when I showed you this, the Muslims could have said this zulumati darkness. Well, nice. It's not the bad, this, that. But come to the same surah, ayat 63. If it's not negative, not bad, not evil, then why does Allah need to save you from it? And when they are plunged, oh, because they jumped into this. But wait, who saves you from darkness? Then our men return unto Allah, they protect. Reality. The reality is not His command. It's not His the command, and He is the really. He has given you a run around. Then they are returned. Mawla, Mo, the true. Okay, Haq, unquestioned. Okay, right? And So he made darkness. Being a great creator, supreme creator, why did he have to make the darkness? Huh? In this here, darkness itself, what is? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Say, who saves you from darknesses, zulumati darkness of the land and the sea? Huh? Bad, right? He made it. Same surah ayat 1 I just showed you. So, what a beautiful creation, supreme creator, all evil. Nonsense. You see, all a play of this evil creation. And the creator also evil. So now I can tell myself, what are we? The creation of this evil one, right? That's what we are. And it's not our fault. He's playing a game, a very wicked game. Ruthless, very wicked, extremely outrageous. Can you believe what are his heights? He has created the galaxies, the this, the that. Sorry, excuse me, I'm trying to get something. Ah, so at least get this inside register that this supreme creator has made a big mistake by saying he made darkness. But then in the same surah, he saves you from this darkness, Sulamati, of the sea and the land. And then blaming you that your hands have wrought evil. Your hands. That's why you fell into it. But who made the Zulumati? Your hands have wrought the evil that you know, put on it. You see, what a wicked game he has played. This wicked creator. Surah Anfal ayat 51, that is for what your hands have put forth, meaning of the evil, of evil. And because Allah is not ever unjust to his servants. You see now, you see how wicked, what a wicked trick he's done, duped you. You would say, how can the supreme creator create anything evil, right? It's we who create the evil for ourselves and then we put ourselves in this evil. But read it now like this. Surah Anam ayat 1 and Surah Anam ayat 63. How could he create? How could he make like this soul? You see how he's duped you. Now he's telling you here in Surah Anfal ayat 51 that that is for what your hands have put forth. Put it. Surah Anfal ayat 51. That is for what your hands have put forth, because Allah is not ever unjust to his servants. See how he's deceived you. Surah Anfal ayat 51. And then he wipes out the evil of the believers. And no matter how good the disbelievers do, useless, of no use. And you're worshipping this God. And what the supreme, I mean, we, subhanallah, subhanallah. Right? Look, look, look again, again. Your eyesight will come back to you. Where is it? Look, look again. What creation. 67, ayat 3. The one who created 7 heavens and above another. Oh, sorry, above another. Not you see? Ra. In the creation of the most gracious. Any fault? Do you see any fault? Oh no, we don't see any fault. And who is harder to create? You or the universe? Oh, the heaven is harder to create. Or heaven. Now you see this. Any fault? So return the vision. Can you see any flaw? The return vision. Meaning you can't see any flaw and your vision will be returned to you tired or what? Turn your vision again. Can you see any flaw? Here it's, can you see any flaw? And no, there's the other ayat which says, see, your vision will return tired to you. Right? So it's really amazing, like it's mind-boggling. Even the scientists cannot, I mean, they know, even if they find out how Allah, how this creator created this, they can't create the like of it. They can't even create a fly, maybe a robotic fly, animated, but not like the one Allah has created. Oh, the creator has created, Allah. And your vision will become tired. So give thanks, give thanks. This wicked, wicked. So these two ayats, Surah Anam ayat, no matter what beautiful outrage beyond our minds is creation, is still the evil one who created. We don't see it. Oh, and how the mind gives importance to ourselves, right? We need this, and then we went to wants where not we went, right? And the Shias, the humble ones, the religious scholars, the true sincere ones remained like they could be able to say that my needs I have to put down, humble. They didn't go into this after the wants. They remained humble. And we couldn't do it. See how he's deceived us. And they could say it is easy. Out of love of Ahlul Bayt, we are doing it. Living a simple life, a true, sincere religious scholar, Shia, even Sunni, living a religious scholar, true. Even Sunnis, Shias, they can live a simple life. Some can't. So the thing went on and in our like debate This, like, okay, yes, and here, yes, and there. And this is how he's deceived us. But I caught him. I don't know how. I mean, I got the maybe critical uh, thinking or what. Even this is, God knows what's happened now. But it's not only I who caught him. There must be Shias who caught this Allah and Muslims, but they were not able to say it. They became silently atheists or Christ converting to another religion. Right? If they had said it at that time, gone cases, punished. Oh, and then the Ismailis will show you this, that Allah has given this ayat that you can change. There's reform in the religion for the believers. Although Prophet Muhammad says, I can't reform it. The Quran ayats, like, what I can't reform. Okay, Surah 24 ayat. So how beautiful, how wonderful, how absolutely wonderful. Ismaili Imam, the fourth, I still like haven't gotten over it. I don't want to think about it that he's left. He's left us, right? Allah has promised those who have believed among you and done righteous, new religion coming for them. As long as they do not associate anyone with me, whoever disbelieves after that, those are the defined. He's chosen another religion, like other than Islam for them, whatever they want. So you see, Ismaili now is Quran ayat. And what was the other one? How did I search it out? Oh, what did I say? New religion, reform. It is not for me to reform it. But Allah can reform it. It is not for me, says Prophet Muhammad, to reform it, to reform the religion. Or let's see the Quran, right? Yes, but it is for Allah to reform. So there's no contradiction. I only intend, I only intend reform to the best of my ability. Surah Hudayt. Here he says, I could, another ayat coming. Who said this? He said, "O my people, have you considered this must be another prophet, not Prophet Muhammad? He, oh my, do you see? If I am on a clear evidence from my Lord, let's go to reform. Let's see what the word is. Forbid you from it, and I intend. I do not from it not. I intend except the reform. Islah is coming from Salah. So the Sulah, I think. This means peaceful arbitration, as much as I'm able. As much as I'm able and not is my success. Reform. I cannot reform it. And again, Prophet Muhammad says, Quran ayat, yeah, not a hadith. I cannot reform. I bring reforms. Oh God, read it. Shouldn't we? Quran. Where's the Quran ayat where Prophet Muhammad says, reform is the mission of your migration letter, the same. The Quran is promised in several verses. The reform is the mission of the prophets and the primary function. Reform them and the people, not the Islam. Indeed, I fear that he will change your religion or bring forth corruption in our land. Surah Ghafir. O Allah, reform every uneven affair of the Muslims. But Prophet says, I cannot reform this Quran. What? Bring reforms to the Quran ayats. Which if it says, I think I should search it. I can't search. I don't know how to. Turning. Man can reform himself, but not this religion, right? Right? So that ayat Google is not giving me. Okay, maybe here reform also means this Islah means reform. Okay, I was wrong. Doesn't mean peaceful arbitration. It means reform, yeah. Okay. So how beautiful, how great. Even the Supreme God, forget reforms and all this. Why have I gone to reform? And find it. Okay, let me just check the word reform. One word, reform. Let's see what I get. Allah knows the reformer from the corrupter. You mentioned there, they agreed that this reform has been mentioned in the Quran in more than one surah. Reform. Islah is reform. A sense to improve or to better. Islah is reform. So then, I cannot I cannot reform it. What is the ayat? I keep forgetting. I cannot make reform, bring, cannot bring reformation to the Quran ayats. That's all I think. This is what Quran ayat. Okay. This what was that Quran ayat? Again, a different search. Can anyone reform Islam? Put it simply, Islam cannot be altered, reformed, right? Read it. Thank you. This time. So, I wish they had given a Quran ayat. I haven't gone into the sites. Actually. Maybe they have. You can't reform calls for reform of Islam. Why Islam doesn't need a reformation, Mahdi Hassan. We need a Muslim reformation. But Islam cannot be reformed. Islam as a doctrine lacks the capacity for self reform, right? And Islam is a religion, right? So these poor, they're getting it, these poor Ismailis, where God has told them, huh, they got this, they relied on God for this, and then the rest of the Muslims are telling them where they can't see, right? What reforms have you brought to Islam? This is not Islam. Even the ones who have become ex-Ismailis, telling their Ismailis and as their ex now former Imam, he's completely against Islam, completely. And they miss Surah 24, Ayat 55. See what God has done, this creator God, that you also in this point, huh? Islam cannot be reformed. And this is not the true Islam. They're completely away from the true Islam, right? Or Islam itself. The Sunni Islam too. The Ismailis have gone far beyond the Sunni Islam, which the Shia Islam is. Oh, Shia Islam. Ouch! There was out. Sorry, I just like they don't accept, but at least a little bit, part of it. The Sunnis have taken parts in the Quran, rejected parts, right? Shias in their own way have done it, but they don't see it. 12 Shias. And the Ismailis have gone cases from both sides, Sunni and 12 Shia. See what God has done. Allah promised those who believe among you and do righteous deeds. Surely you will grant them succession in the earth as succession, as He gave succession to those before were them, before, before them, and that He will surely establish for them their religion, deen. Now, how the Muslims take this, different. Ismailis took it, and the Imam, that I can reform. I've got a new religion, not I can reform, but God has promised this new religion for them. And we are, oh, Deen, Islam is a deen. Now Allah says, I've promised you this also. And He has approved for them. Surely He will change for them. He has approved for them. Irtada. Oh, so some Muslims, open to interpretation this ayat that actually the believers get, who are the believers before Islam? So those believers or Ahl Kitab, they get Islam now. Islam is your religion. and have stuck to this, that the Quran ayat here, deen, established new deen for them, the believers. Allah has established Islam. And this is what he means by the deen, because Allah has established Islam for you, chosen Islam for you for that, the advent of Islam and the diet. To see how some Muslims have taken this to mean now Islam has been established. And the believers were before Islam, the Christians, the Jews, and all this, who went by their religion, were faithful to their religion, and all this, right? The righteous deeds, believers, promised those who believe among you and do righteous deeds, surely he will grant them succession. So they think not that after Islam, no religion after Islam, no religion will be approved by God. Another ayat. Other than Islam. So, so how the Muslims have taken this and become enemies of each other, saying this one is a disbeliever and this one is a disbeliever. How this God, Supreme God, what He's done. And everyone is against, every Muslim against Ismailis. And now some of the Muslims have made Ismailis, what do you call it? Some of the Muslims have made even the Ismailis go against their religion, their Ismailism religion. Different religion, different. Or disbelievers. How? Salim Lalani is one. Elena Ali is another. And Merchant Khoja is another. What's his name? And many others like that. So you see what this creator God has done. One book, different interpretations. I mean, the whole, how the Ismailis take this ayat, and I've explained to us, Surah 24, ayat 55. But I learned through Sabir Salim, the Ismaili, on YouTube. Look how he tricked you, Muslims. Terrible. And it is terrible because the hatred and calling each other disbelievers, he has approved for them. No, it can't be. Ismailis are wrong, right? The Muslims that say about this, Islam has been approved, chosen by Allah for you now. No other after Islam. But the Ismailis take it in this way, that after Islam, the believers and the righteous who do righteous deeds, Allah has promised them succession, not even imams like me, and surely establish for them their religion, which He has approved for them. Just that you do not associate with me. And the Ismailis say, we do not associate with Allah anyone, because Allah is beyond. You see, with Allah, they cannot associate, because Allah is unassociatable. He's beyond. When you take the Tawheed of the Ismailis given to them, explained to them by Imam Ali, and given to them by a prophet about Allah. How can they associate anyone with Allah? Allah is unassociatable. But the Quran does. Surah Takwir, ayat 1921, and other ayats. Waliyakum, Surah Maida, ayat 55. So this terrible, isn't it? Tragedy between Muslims. They haven't understood the Quran. No, no, they fail. They think they have understood. Each one in the group rejoicing. We are the true Muslims. This one is a kafir, but that Muslim is a kafir. That Muslim is a disbeliever, mushrik, infidel. And sometimes go and kill them. They have, what have they done? They've given the wrong picture of Islam. They're giving the wrong uh, guidance. Kill them. Take their lives. Excuse me. So this problem, and I have some allergy or something. Now what do we do? Now when even if I show the Shia, 12 Shias, some of them are so stubborn extremists. See, so what you need to do in the beginning, I think I should make a new video. Empty your minds, empty yourself, just be in this emptiness for some, like scientists, right? Don't come here with preconceived beliefs, ideas. My religion is true, right? And then see. First, okay, like Allah says, right? Allah has given you this right. I don't know how to say it because then you say empty mind is a shaitan's devil's den. Oh God. So whichever way I came to tell them, do not right now use your belief. Like, come, let's research the Quran, like, or the Bible, or But now the Quran as what you call it, neutrally first. Even our religious scholars, when they first started, they must have started neutrally, or they had I think they had preconceived ideas. And the Sunnis will say, the Sunnis who convert to Shia, some will say, no, I didn't have a preconceived. I'll tell you, you had it. Because something in your Sunni Islam, when you saw the hadiths, did something to you. And the Shias passed in telling you that. So you came to the Shia. I did the Shia Sunni research and I said, Shia Islam is the truth. Then I was thinking, why? So then I realized, oh, I came with the preconceived. No, actually, I was like, oh, if the Sunni seeing the hadiths, oh, made me sick. And yeah, I see. You see, what I was told is that these enemies of Prophet Muhammad, even from the wives and the Sahabas, hypocrites, they they made these hadiths to make Prophet Muhammad look really terrible, bad. You don't want to read it. You want to pull your hair, uh, ah, scream. So I had come with that preconceived idea as a Shia, even though I thought I'm completely neutral. But when I looked at the hadiths, right, and Allah, oh sorry, no, this one, yeah, I was told about this hadith. I was told that this hadith is in there. They take this hadith from the hypocrites, not from Ahlul Bayt. So it wasn't really like how to put it. Yeah, so I leaned on the Shia side, right? Didn't know that this Prophet Muhammad is the false prophet. So I was going to Surah Tahrim and proving him wrong. You see, coming with that preconceived idea or belief of the Shias, what the Shias had told me against about the enemies of Prophet Muhammad and the hadiths. So if any Christian now comes here and tells me, go to these hadiths, of course I'm not going like that. Just going to the hadiths and, oh, look what Prophet Muhammad has, look at this, and look at this. No, no, this is not my style, right? To just hit on the hadiths with one or two Quran ayat, which the Shias will, you know, you and some Shias who have read Al Kafi, all volumes, and know that volume and know that narration of Imam, that the true Quran will come with the Imam Mahdi. The true Quran is with the Imam Mahdi, Prophet Muhammad, given to Prophet Muhammad, revealed to Prophet Muhammad by Allah. Uthman bin Affan burned all the Qurans except saving the Quran of Hafsa. And so, how can I convince? So you see, we not only it would coming like that, knowing now. Before, you see, they told me, no, this is as a Shia, this is the true Quran. And now someone like Taimur coming and saying, you are not a Shia. Well, my religious scholars, my father even must have hid it, if knowing. Even the Shias hid it from themselves that this is not the true Quran. Because when the Sunnis were saying they have a different Quran, the Shias, we were saying, no, we have the same Quran, right? In Pakistan. So, for whatever reason, both ways I die. I'm in trouble, both ways. Now, what I found out how to bring it to the Shias also. So, this will not work, you see, Christians. For the Shias, it will not work. Even if you say now the Quran ayats, that Quran errors, contradictions, and taking the ayat and showing the Sunnis through their, then going to the hadith. See how they were beaten. Even taking this, maybe the Imam Mehdi comes with the 12 Shia, that this is not in our, this is not the right ayat. It doesn't say beat. What will we do? All our work to help all the Muslims, Shias even, to leave Islam, gone, right? So I have to be a little smarter than those ex-Muslims were showing from the Sunni Hadith and the Quran errors, even scientific errors, knowing that Imam Mahdi has the Quran, true Quran now. Now finding out, I said I'm going to come this way. Now finding out, and why the religious Shia religious scholars using this ayat, multilingual Quran. So I had to show it this way also and that way also, and right, Surah Tahrim ayat. Tell me, if this, then where, okay, the Shias, why hasn't Imam Mahdi given the true Quran to the Shias at least? Will they be killed? Unleavened? So going to, now, none of these Shia religious scholars have said that this ayat in Surah Tahrim, or they have done a taqiyya or what. But how many Shias they have fooled also? Those who didn't know that we had a different Quran than the Sunnis, and that we had the true Quran, which is with Imam Mahdi. Now, giving this ayat, Surah 66, ayat 1, O Prophet, why do you forbid that which Allah has made lawful for you? And you see, if even I bring this Arabic, what does it say? Huh? In Arabic, which word is used here? Or for haram and halal. Haram and halal is used, even in Arabic, Forget the English translation. Forbid, Arabic word is used here, and uh, lawful. So the Shias have taken this as lawful and forbid. Forbid and lawful. Same Quran ayat, same wording. Now, how have they put it here? All this? Then Akka Medipuya says to make a vow to do a thing which one has the option to do or not to do is permissible. A husband can accommodate his wife's legitimate desires to a reasonable extent. Surah Maida 89 gives details of expiation for cancelling the oath. Now, please. Okay, they have ignored. What have they ignored? This is what I want to see now. As a preface, on oath, the Akametipuya said, have they ignored the haram and the halal? The Holy Prophet used to drink, let's see, the Holy Prophet used to drink a glass of honey syrup whenever he visited the apartment of Zainab. Aisha and Hafsa became resentful, and Aisha devised a plot. Knowing the Holy Prophet's dislike of unpleasant smells, okay, accused him of having eaten maghfar. When he visited Hafsa, she also acted just like Aisha. Dis, displeased with the obnoxious behavior, the Holy Prophet vowed not to eat honey anymore. Vowed, right? Now they're concentrating more on the vow, the second verse of this Quran ayat. This is recorded by Bukhari also in his commentary, and they're giving Bukhari, but no. Why? Okay, why they con? But O Prophet, why do you forbid? You see, they haven't told us. Refer to the study carefully commentary of Surah Azab on in which the character pattern of the two wives. They're going to the character patterns. I want to know. It's in Arabic. The same word forbid, and in another verse it is forbid, prohibiting himself. That which Allah has made lawful for you. Lawful, same word here somewhere in Arabic. How could he do this? So he took a vow. They just say he took a vow. He vowed not to eat honey anymore. He vowed by Allah. It must be by Allah. Prophet vowing cannot be without Allah. Right? So this means that he didn't just deny himself the honey, not eating it anymore. He vowed. Which could mean that he forbid himself, but not just denying it. Yes, this thing they've skipped the Shias. But he made a vow, the second day, recite holy name, stood out. Oh God. Allah indeed has sanctioned for you the expiation of your oaths. Yeah, this for, you see. So they're not saying that he forbid himself, but they're saying he vowed not to. And that is for all believers. They can do this. Okay. Now here, okay, they haven't mentioned forbid himself, right? But vowed not to have it like all believers can. Vow not to have it to please their wives. Now, are the wives, even though, forget the forbid and the, you'll say Imam Mahdi, he denied, vowed, he took a vow, and you can expiate the vow you took to please your wives. Now tell me, Imam Mahdi will bring the Quran and say, forbid and lawful is not here, right? in the Quran. Now tell me, these wives carefully commentary, read, study it carefully. The commentary of Surah Azab, it's 28 to 32, 33, 34, 35, on in which the character pattern of the two wives referred to in this surah, Aisha and Hafsa, have been discussed in the light of the traditions reported by Bukhari and other well-known Muslim scholars. Right? Character pattern. Character. Is the character pattern of the wives of the Prophet as believers, or is it as hypocrites? Huh? Character pattern. Has to be hypocrites, right? Not believers. You see, if a believer, anyone who annoys the Prophet, curse is on them. No believer can annoy the Prophet. Surah Azab. Curse of Allah. Allah, it will be like annoying Allah. Annoying Allah and the Prophet is the curse of Allah is on you. These wives already annoyed the Prophet. That's why I took an oath, right? At least taking an oath not to. Let's say you say he denied the Shias, yes, not the Sunnis, not taking forbid and what Allah has made lawful for you, right? Only on this, denying himself even and taking an oath. Then what are the wives, right? Surah Azab ayat. Now wait a minute. Other ayats of this ayat, should I go to Surah Azab ayat 1? Hearken not to the disbelievers and the hypocrites. The wives you see have aligned, have become disbelievers, not even Muslims. Forget being believers. They're out of Ummul Mu'mineen for you. For you Mu'mineen, believers, right? They've come out of even being Muslims. If you look at the Arabic word for this, if you both turn to Allah, then indeed your hearts are already inclined. And if you back up each other against them, then surely this also I showed you how using Shia, uh, this belief thing, commentaries, and who is his guardian Jibril, and Quran ayats, that how should he, is Allah not enough that he should now here have as guardian Jibril and believers with Allah? Is this not association with Allah? Then I showed you, maybe divorce you. Surah 66 ayat 5. Maybe his Lord, if he divorced you, if he divorce you, will give him in your place wives better than you. Submissive. Wouldn't you say this is Muslim? Submissive, the first criteria for being a Muslim is submitting to Allah, right? So they're not even Muslims. Submissive. Muslim means submissive to Allah, faithful, obedient, disobedient, penitent, adorers, fasters, fasting. Or the Sunnis, forget what the Sunnis say. See what the Shias are saying. What fasters? Or Shakir is not a Shia translator. Widows, forget widows and virgins. Penitent, adorers, worshippers, what, of Allah? Faithful, submissive, Muslims. These wives are not even Muslims, Shias. You know very well. They are hypocrites. They have gone out of this, even Islam. Or annoying the Prophet, making him take an oath and eat, deny what Allah has made lawful for him. Deny, I said, not forbid here, right? What Allah has made lawful for you. Firstly, this, see. So should the Prophet have hearkened? If the believers are asked not to hearken to the Surah for pleasing his wives, for his wives on oath. Moreover, mardata, pleasing his wife. You'll check out that Imam Mahdi will come and say, "This is not mardata. This is just going to." He was annoyed, so he just denied. And well, how many changes in the real Quran has differences? The Surah 33, Ayat 1. Join the Shias, for the Shias only. O Prophet, fear Allah. But of course, if the Sunnis want to listen to this, you're most welcome. O Prophet, and saving the Sunnis from becoming Shias now. Also that, my mission. O Prophet, fear Allah and do not obey the disbelievers. Do not obey, okay, and the hypocrites, right? So when he did this, the Prophet, O Prophet, why do you forbid? Uh, Say, deny yourself that which Allah has made. Shia Quran, true Quran of Prophet Muhammad, that which Allah has made lawful for you, allowing you, of lawful for you. You seek to please your wives. Let's even take the pleasing out of it. The word, the true Quran of Prophet Muhammad that Imam Mahdi has. Let's even take mardata out of it to please your wives. Right? You're not supposed to please disbelievers. Believers are not supposed to obey. This means he obeyed the wives against and took an oath against what? What Allah had made lawful for him, although not commanded him. Allama Tabatabai, what would he say on this? That the Prophet here, now what would he say? Not on the high against Adam. Adam did not disobey and become a zalim. No, that was the suggestion of Allah. Okay, Allah suggested, what if I make lawful for you? Why do you prohibit? Oh, why do you deny yourself on oath? Right? And going for to just assuage your, to allay your, to, make them not annoy you, not annoy you. Whoever annoys Allah and His Messenger, isn't it? Isn't this Prophet His Messenger also? The curse of Allah is on him. You see where this terrible thing of the Shia thought. It's my, look, Shias have to put it this way to you. Very hard way, I know. Very harsh. But am I bullying you? Am I hurting you? Oh, indeed, those who annoy Allah and His Messenger, Allah has cursed them in the world and the hereafter and prepared for them a punishment humiliating. Now, who annoyed the Prophet? His wives did. That's why he took an oath, right? And the Shia commentary in Bukhari, it mentions that all this is in the Sunni side too. Well, the Sunnis, the Islamic sources which the Sunnis take. Let's put it but this way. Surah 33 at 57. Those who indeed those who annoy Allah and His Messenger, Allah has cursed them. So when Allah has cursed them in the world and the hereafter, dunya wa akhirat, and prepared for them a punishment humiliating. Why is the Prophet going doing what the wives want him to do. These annoying wives, please see this, yes. So the holy now look at the commentary. Now I take this bring you back to your commentary. ज़्यादा मुझे बकवास में करती रहूं. The Holy Prophet used to drink a glass of honey syrup. 12 Shiyas, accept this. Right? Whenever he visited the apartment of Zainab, Aisha and Hafsa became resentful, and Aisha devised a plot. Knowing the Holy Prophet's dislike of unpleasant smells, 12 Shiyas accept this. She held her nose when he came to her apartment after drinking a glass of honey syrup prepared by Zainab, and accused him of having eaten the produce of a very ill-smelling tree. Now, so many things. But the point here, accused him, and the Holy Prophet said that he had taken only honey. She said the bees had fed on maghafir. What stupidity of the Holy Prophet. I'm sorry to put it this way, but you see, nauseate, there's nothing like bees eating eaten from maghafir, a nauseating herb, nauseating herb. Even then, the honey would not smell bad. Nothing like it. The Holy Prophet said that he had only eaten honey. Again, what kind? She said the bees had fed on. Okay, when he visited Hafsa, she also acted that. Oh, both of you, Aisha and Hafsa, you're lying to me. And they are, of course, lying. They devised a plot. What have they become here? What have they become? Shias. What have they become here? Infidels, annoyers, liars, liars. Why should the Prophet take an oath and deny himself on this honey thing? On a day assigned to Hafsa when she was not found enough, the Shias have accepted this. Umar bin Khattab stated these two women, Aisha and Hafsa, were insolent, haughty. Who's haughty? Shaitan. Insolent. You're supposed to obey Allah, and even Ummul Mu'mineen, his wives, have to obey Allah and the Messenger, meaning the Holy Prophet. Going against him, bas khatam, you're finished, you're a hypocrite, you're the annoyer, you're the kafir. So I work it out like this, coming like this to the Shia commentary. That's why I come to the Shia commentary, not to like, you know. And so even saying if, even showing you if Imam Mahdi comes and he says, forbid is not here, and Allah has made lawful for you, it's good. What Allah has made lawful for you, okay, lawful is here. But forbid not here for the Prophet, and mawadat not here for Prophet going to please his wives. Maybe he just went to assuage his wives, and then of course the oath is here because the Shia, 12 Shias also admit oath. On oath he took. He said, I will. And but he not I deny myself this. I refrain from this. Wives don't. Does it make sense even then? No, even then it not make sense according to Quran ayats. Believers taking a vow and then circumstances. Not the circumstance. The circumstance, the Prophet, what he doing? He should not be doing this. Because he would, you see, annoying Prophet and taking an oath even, he should not be for the disbelievers. Going to assuage the disbelievers, disbelieving wives, the infidel wives, the hypocritical wives? No, 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 no. You see, understand? Yes. Oh. Because according to the Quran ayats, believers, when can they take oaths and go pleasing their wives? Not on an issue which is of religious importance, right? And being a prophet, oh goodness. Being a prophet, it is on a religious, it is on that level. Even if the denying word, the true Quran comes, Imam Mahdi comes. Still, these are disbelievers. Wives have become disbelievers. For God's sakes, you're not supposed to go. You believers can. The Prophet should not be assuaging, but what do you call it? Calming them down. Don't annoy me. Stop it. Prophet knows they are lying. Why do I use this word? Assuaging. Let's see. Allaying, satisfying, mitigating, alleviating, easing. Yeah, yeah. Like calming them down, like calm down, calm down. Okay, I take an oath, calming them down against, like, okay, this is as a prophet, calming his wives down who are annoying him. One has divulged a secret of his. He has become, hasn't the wife become a disbeliever? Don't say that Allah has no punishment. If on open lewdness of the wives of the Prophet, open lewdness, double punishment for them. And the wife of Nuh, just because, and now you say because those wives of Nuh, and no, Allah gives an example in Surah Tahrim against the disobedient wives of Nuh, the wicked wives of Nuh, and which, no, wait a minute, not Nuh, but who was, oh, wait. So open lewdness by wives of the Prophet, double punishment, double punishment. Quran ayat. To them, for them. Surah 33 at 30. O wives of the Prophet, whoever of you should commit a clear immorality, for her the punishment would be doubled, twofold, and ever is that for Allah easy, right? Double the punishment for the wives of the Prophet who commit a clear immorality, right? So shouldn't there be double punishment for them here in Surah Tahrim? For annoying the Prophet, their husband, although, but Allah says, why would you do this? Why are you doing this to go assuaging your wives? And they're not even, and Allah says, moreover, this, and Surah 66, ayat 5, and 4 also take that into association with Allah. He can't help. And how can only see Shias, Surah Maida, Allah, the Messenger, and those who believe are waliyakum. You're waliyakum, and those who believe. So you are a waliyakum with Allah, and God knows how you take these verses. Terrible, they're strange. Oh, you have believed, protect yourselves, your families from fires, fearless people, and stones over which are angels, harsh and severe. They do not disobey Allah in what He commands them. When Allah and the Messenger have decided a thing, you cannot disobey. That is, you cannot go against the decision. Obey Allah. So obeying the Messenger of Allah is obeying Allah, right? Equivalent Surah 4, ayat 80. So now Allah puts it like this. So meaning these wives have disobeyed the Messenger of Allah, a prophet, as of course the husband, annoyed him and all this and divulged a secret. Oh, oh, you have believed, protect yourselves and your families from a fire whose fuel is people and stones over which are angels harsh and severe. They do not disobey Allah. They don't. Angels don't, but they can question him and Allah can say that. Yeah, they do not. Angels do not disobey Allah. This you get, but they do not disobey Allah in what He commands them, but do what they are commanded. So, what are you commanded? What are the wives? Forget what you are commanded. I can't put it. My God, where not you've made mistakes and I can't articulate. I'm so shocked. Oh, you have this still. I've come so many times to these verses. Make no excuses. Excuses that day. Ooh. And oh, you have believed. Repent to Allah with sincere repentance. Okay, it's given you a chance now here. I don't know why. So what a cunning. Your Lord will, there he says, whoever annoys, curses on them. Here he's given the wives a chance. Um, will for repentance. Your Lord will remove, but you know, Shias, no, they were not forgiven. Admit into God and disgrace. The day when Allah will not disgrace the Prophet and those who believe with him. The light will proceed before them on the right. Oh Lord, perfect light, forgive us. Indeed, you. Still, they're asking for forgiveness on that day, or maybe for that day. O Prophet, strive against the disbelief. No, here also. I need not go to Surah Ahzab, Ayat 1. What does it say here, O Prophet? Do jihad. Strive against the disbelievers and the hypocrites. Wives have become disbelievers and hypocrites. Now, why is Allah saying strive against the here? 9th ayat of Surah. He didn't do it there. The contradictions all the way in these ayats. Surah Tahrim. He's supposed to strive against, not strive. Oh, so you mean to say he strove against the disbelievers and the hypocrites by saying, ease up, wives. I have taken an oath that I will stay away from this. This is the way to strive against the disbelieving wives now, Aisha and Hafsa, and the hypocritical wives, both of them being disbelievers. Oh my God, what are you saying to me? Shias also. Look at your tafsir. That's why I bring you to your tafsir and read some out. And be stern with, moreover, be stern with them. Oghluz. Ooh. Aswaj. Oh, he was just assuaging his wives, calming them down. Imam Mahdi, come here. Give me this part. Explanation. Give me the true ayat of these ayats. True ayat. Give me the true ayat and explain to me. Yeah, Imam Mahdi. Imam Hassan Askari's son. Presents Allah an example for those who disbelieve. The wife of Nuh and the wife of Nuh and the wife of Lut. They were under two slaves of our slaves. Ooh. So they were under two slaves of our slaves. Okay, under two slaves of our slaves. They were under the two slaves of our slaves. Under them. Allah is calling the wives under the two slaves of our slaves. Under. Property or what? Slave? They were they like slaves? These wives slaves of no, under the two slaves of our slaves. But under them. Oh my goodness. Righteous. Our slaves righteous. But they both betrayed them. So not they avail both of them from Allah. Now, did Noah and Lut go assuaging? Take it easy, wives. Don't hear what. This is not the way of the Quran. Changed. Surah Tahrim ayat 1, 2. And Allah presents an example of those who believed. The wife of Pharaoh, when she said, "My Lord, build for me near you." So this. So the two wives, right? Here. And moreover, Allah saying to jihad. Now the Shias, you know very well, the two wives have become disbelievers. Or prophets strive hard against the disbelievers. And the hypocrites and be firm against them. Why is he taking an oath and saying, okay, I'm assuaging you? Imam Mahdi is going to come and bring the true Quran, and there will be a contradiction, or this verse is chucked out. Tell me, Imam Mahdi, that this verse is chucked out. It's not in the true Quran. Chucked out, no. I can't find it. Zahra. Imam Mahdi saying, maybe, or prophets strive hard against the disbelievers and the hypocrites, be harsh upon them. Imam Mahdi saying, Zahra, I cannot find it in the Quran, in our Prophet, the true Quran. Yes? Oh, you can't find it. But I think if you can't find it, then this verse, the rest. What about this verse? Imam Mahdi, can you find it? Or you have believed, repent to Allah with sincere repentance. Allah will not disgrace the Prophet like the wives have disgraced the Prophet and those who believed with him. Has this also not been present in the true Quran? They will say, "Oh, you unbelievers, make no excuse this day. Hmm? Or you believe, save yourselves and your families from fire." This ayat. What this? And then, okay, which ayat? So let's see more from the. Then Imam Mahdi, you gave them, or who gave them this? Huh? Let me see. Surah 66, ayat 8. O you who believe, turn to Allah, a sincere turning. Maybe your Lord will remove from you your evil and cause you to enter gardens. Remove the evil from you also. And on the day in which Allah will not abase, the Prophet and those who believe in them. The Holy Prophet said, a sincere repentant never sin. A sincere repentant never sins again, as the milk drawn from the breast never can go back to its source. Right? Imam Ali said, sincere repentant is ashamed of his past sins. Ali and not only Imam Hassan, Imam Hussain, but all Imams of the Ahlul Bayt are referred to as Ibn Rasulullah, the sons of the Messenger of Allah, the son of the Messenger of Allah. Yeah. You are not the sons of the Messenger of Allah, believers, only these. Shia say, O Prophet, strive. Refer to the commentary of Surah Barat, Surah 9, Ayat 73. Or prophets strive hard against the unbelievers. And I showed you that wives have become unbelievers and hypocrites, right? Haven't they? I told you. And be hard against them. And their abode is hell, and evil is the result. But commentary, Shia commentary, this must be in the Holy Prophet's true Quran, Allah's true Quran, ayat. We can go to the commentary, Shia commentary on Surah Tawbah at 73, Surah 9 at 73. It's also called the Barat chapter. So this, Shia, this is the way I have to come, son. To show you how you have been deceived, even you 12 Shias. This Allah the devil who created beautiful things, amazing, you can't create. No one can create like him, galaxies and what he's done. So I had to convince the Shias bringing in Surah Tahrim, ayat, ayats. Now look at this. I'm not, because I can't tell you just to be empty, right? Shias. Now look at Surah Anam ayat. Your all praises due, it has that prejudice, that belief, that uh, fear gone from you. All praises due to Allah who created the heavens and the earth and made the darkness and the light. Zulumati, al-zulumati, right? So now we go to, he made it, Allah made it, huh? Ja'ala. This zulumati not good, Surah 6 at 63. This is how I try to get your veils, help you to empty yourself of your belief and your fear this belief has cast in you, the fear that Allah has put in you about this. Not just put a video here and say, come, Shias, empty yourselves. Sometimes I have to do it in this hard Surah Tahrim way, this way, and a little harsh on you. And then take into consideration now, after finding out from Sayyid Zaidi in one of my live streams, that, Al-Kafi says that Imam Mahdi will bring the true Quran. So who rescues you from the darkness of the land? Right? Now, Imam Mahdi, is this ayat there? Surah 6 at 63? Where are you hiding? Why are you hiding, please? I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I've had enough. I'm very frustrated, very desperate, even in my life, very desperate, restless. Imam Ali say height of agony is restlessness, or the restlessness is the height of agony. Imam Mahdi, please come. I appeal to you. Where are you? Bring the true Quran. Tell us Allah not made the zulumati. Tell us. Surah Anam ayat 1 is wrong. I mean, here in this Quran. That Quran, Allah not make zulumati. When you gave to Kulaini, you came to Kulaini, gave hadiths and narrations of Imams. You can't come to me? And I asked you, pleaded you, appealed through the heart, soul, being. Sincerely. Where are you, Imam Mahdi? Where are you, Imam? Huh? Now I cry for Ismaili. I go to Ismaili. You didn't come. So you see, Imam Mahdi didn't come. Right now, my tone, I may not sound very sincere. I'm sounding very terrible. sarcastic. Who rescues you from the darkness of the land and sea. You call upon him imploring and privately. The same Zulumati is here. See, word. Who made it? Allah made it. And then Allah is telling you that He rescues you from the Zulumati. This Zulumati come on land and see how. If Allah didn't make it, it would not come, right? On sea and on land. Now this Zulumati come on is of the land and the sea. You think now the land and the sea make a Zulumati? No, that nature makes Zulumati. Allah makes Zulumati. That's why it appear in the land and the sea. Please see this also. Where are your minds? Okay, by shouting, I don't think you will get nervous. Please see students and teacher showing you. We are in first class. And I'm not supposed to be angry. And so where are your minds? I try to calm myself down. Say, who saves you from the? You see, now I reach how many hours? Now I get 3 hours. Not normal. My life abnormal. Please, if I get angry, understand, please. Thank you for understanding. So, who saves you from Zulumati? Allah, you, whom you humbly implore, call, do dua to, in secret and all this. Who made Zulumati? Allah. So that's how it come on land and sea, right? Allah not made evil. No, this part of Imam Mehdi, please help me. I think, oh, Imam Mehdi helping me. Hmm? From the evil of what? Yes, from the evil. See, Zahra Imam Mehdi coming at that time in Karachi. Let's answer these from the whoever say that Allah. Let me answer these from the evil of what I answer very nice. Evil of what he created. Come, those who left Islam or the atheists, believers, what are Allah created evil. No, Allah did not create evil atheists. See, we not to say, O Prophet, I seek refuge in the Lord of daybreak from the evil of whatever He has created. No, I don't take Dr. Mustafa Khaddam. From the evil of that which He created, that which from I take Sahih International, from the evil of what He created, that which He created. He created like neutral energy and whatever He created, very nice, very beautiful, outstanding. Nothing evil in there. But how you how you use it, it become evil. You make it evil. Now, how you use the internet, like how I use the internet, sometimes evil use doing. Ooh, Imam Mehdi explained it in Karachi when I was dying. And now impact they remain and whatever, I'm still dying. And same thing happening, right? And this age and everything. Thank you, Imam Mahdi. From the evil of that which created doesn't mean that he created evil. It's from the evil of that which he created. He created everything beautifully. No. Now you come here again. I take you Surah Nama, right? And forget. So he made And then he saved you from, he made darkness, then he saved you from darkness, and now I'm tired. And what else? Now we go a little bit to the Christian. I get the Christian. Look, where Allah, oh, sorry, God or what? Divinity. Okay, when I'm dying, sing Allah, Allah, Allah. And even now I'm dying. Miracle, miracle. How am 3 hours? Jesus comes to Jerusalem. Now I stopped at this in my previous life stream, and then we see in Zechariah 9 that Jesus does not fulfill the whole prophecy given in it. Now I show you what dishonesty. I get cut last night, right? Why? No, no, maybe veils put on you and some good Christians. Thinking that Jesus Christ is lovable, loving, that Jesus Christ is God, what lovable, amiable, loving, and he says love, 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 and no fighting, no wars, nothing, no picking up sword. Who, Simon, who put your sword down? Where? Where was Jesus at that time? When the soldiers came, Roman soldiers, to arrest him, Judas, you betray me with a kiss. Simon put your, or Simon or who? Philip, I don't know. Disciple, put your sword down. Now you see some very, very good Christians, sorry Christians out there. So you see where you have been deceived. My goodness. Oh, only taking Zechariah 9:9, and even that verse, this part of Zechariah 9:9, not coming true. Rejoice greatly, daughter of Zion. Shout, daughter Jerusalem. Does it show that the daughter Jerusalem, daughter Zion, not to recognize their king? Oh my God. Righteous. Jesus said to Jerusalem, this daughter Jerusalem, not daughters of Jerusalem, this daughter Jerusalem, maybe of the king or the God, sovereign. Daughter Jerusalem, rejoice, shout. It meant jubilantly shout, praise. Yes, it's happening here, but you know, Jesus crying, crying. Now I have to show you what happened here through Matthew. Oh my God. Or how? So this is a difficult task, but I take English translations. And if I knew Aramaic and I bring the what happened, English translation, like I learn Arabic and what happened. More problem I see in Quran, contradictions. So, oh, now I have to show you when I get cut last night, what I have to show you. So wait, I get confused. So what do I have to show you? In Matthew, where Matthew? Which one? No, no. I go to Luke. Okay, I'll go to Luke. So now Jesus entered. Luke. Just in Luke, they praise Luke 19. I go. Bible Gate. Bible Gateway 27. The parable of the Minas. Now, Jesus comes to Jerusalem a king, right? 28. After Jesus had said this, he went on ahead, going up to Jerusalem. As he approached Bethphage In Bethany at the hill called the Mount of Olives, he sent two of his disciples, saying, go to those who were, and then replied, Lord needs it. They brought it to Jesus through, the colt, donkey, everything ready. Now, when he came near the place where the road goes down the Mount of Olives, the whole crowd of disciples began joyfully. The whole crowd of disciples of Jesus began joyfully to praise God in loud voices. This is what God means in Zechariah 9 9, that daughter Jerusalem shout, right? Began in a loud voices, praising God for all the miracles they had seen. Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. This is what Jerusalem is supposed to be saying. Daughter Jerusalem, not daughters of Jerusalem. But the disciples, crowd, the whole crowd of disciples, the whole group of disciples are rejoicing of Jesus, joyfully shouting, loud voice, in a loud voice, joyfully to praise God in loud voices. They are trying to make it like Jesus is. This is what Zechariah 9 has come true. Jerusalem is shouting, Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord, peace in heaven, glory in the highest. Some of the Pharisees in the crowd said to Jesus, Teacher, rebuke your disciples. It's only the crowd, as if the crowd in Jerusalem is shouting, and Jerusalem is shouting, Daughter Jerusalem. This Jesus' disciples only shouting. And this is what Jerusalem is supposed to do. Zechariah 9 9, for God's sake. I tell you, he replied, if they keep quiet. As he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it. What is this? Jerusalem is supposed to be shouting in praise of our king, entering now, bringing victory, but humbly on a donkey or colt of a donkey or a horse or donkey. Okay. Zechariah, I can't remember, donkey or horse, any humble way entering. Jerusalem is supposed to shout like the disciples are shouting here of Jesus. For God's sakes. But Jesus is now weeping for Jerusalem. As he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it and said, If you, even you, had only known on this day what would bring you peace. But now it is hidden from your eyes. Jerusalem is not shouting, Daughter Jerusalem. The days will come upon you when your enemies will build. And so I remember now it's 3 hours. Who will remain with me for 3 hours, 19? Everyone has gone to sleep. Even I myself cannot, you know. How come my live streams goes and I feel like in this dying state, giving 3 hours without my hair, ooh, not caring for myself, totally disabled condition. And who will be here? So I will start again in the next live stream, right? Take a break, okay? And charge my mic and all this, and come back on this point where I got cut off last night. Carry on, continue, right? Full prophecy, not even this verse of Zechariah, not complete. Not to show that this prophecy came true. Daughter Jerusalem shout. The disciples of Jesus are shouting in a crowd, like as a crowd group, but not Jerusalem. Okay. Thank you very much. I will come back later. Thank you for your time and attention also. 3 hours, 20 minutes. My God. Here time pass. I hope I not make it maybe boring. No one is watching. So, and then I can't edit this live stream. Maybe I should make us. But no, no, no. No short clips for this. I have to explain this properly. Next live stream. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. And those of you who are looking for the truth, please come here. This wonderful, wonderful truth I show you. Thanks to whoever is responsible for this, and thanks for the help and support and live screencasting and live streaming and website, free websites, Quran.com, and all the Bible study.